Stop. Take your hand off the buy button. If you're rethinking about putting your hard-earned money into NVIDIA right now because you think it's going to double again in 2026, you are walking straight into a trap. I know what you're hearing. AI is the future. This is the new industrial revolution. And yes, AI is the future. But great technology does not always mean a great stock investment at this specific price. Today, I'm going to show you the one specific economic signal, something we call the efficiency phase, that suggests NVIDIA is about to face a massive correction in 2026. This is on doom-mongering. This is market history. And if you don't understand this, you are likely to become what Wall Street calls a bag holder. Look at these two charts. On the left, we have Cisco Systems in the year 2000. Back then, Cisco was the shovel seller for the internet. Everyone needed their routers. They were the most valuable company on earth. Then, the bubble popped. Not because the internet failed, we still use the internet every day. But because everybody already bought the routers they needed. Demand dried up. Now look at NVIDIA. They are selling the shovels for the AI age, the GPUs. But just like Cisco, we are approaching a point where the market is saturated. The question isn't, is NVIDIA a good company? The question is there anyone left to buy chips at these prices? Here's the trap no one talks about. It's called the Hyperscaler Cliff. Right now, 40 to 50% of NVIDIA's revenue comes from just 4 or 5 massive companies: Microsoft, Meta, Google, and Amazon. They have been buying billions of dollars of chips every quarter in a panic to win the AI race. But in 2026, Wall Street is starting to ask these companies a tough question. Where is the profit? Microsoft has spent billions on AI, but are they making billions back yet? Not really. In 2026, these CEOs are under pressure to cut costs. If Microsoft decides to simply pause buying chips for 6 months to digest what they already have, NVIDIA's revenue doesn't just flatten. It crashes. This is the cyclical nature of semiconductors. It's boom and bust. We are in the biggest boom ever, which means the bust, or at least the slowdown, is inevitable.